I'm a long time SWTOR gamer, veteran player for many years. And I know they are gonna change to a new. They're
They're
gonna change from
changing
Bioware.
hands.
They're changing hands. But I am gonna say this is actually a fucking good thing, and Bioware just proved that to me today of the new expansion update they did. They don't care. Bioware does not care about the game anymore. The new expansion, where we have been waiting for 1 year on this new expansion with continuing the story, right? The story probably lasted, I don't know, 20 minutes or less than 20 minutes. I think it was even less than
Huh.
20 minutes because it's only fucking cutscenes. It's only cutscenes. And then they just went straight to flashpoints and other stuff that have nothing to do with this main story at all. We have been waiting a whole fucking year to get the continuation of the story where it ended. Just a little cutscenes, of a little drama.
Yeah.
That's all they did. So that they just went, you're gonna do flashpoints, do things here and there. So I thought sometimes they connect the flashpoints to the main story.
I
So I
know they
really
did.
hoped.
It's just
So I really
random
hoped.
things.
Yes. So I really hope that that flashpoint it's kind of halfway part of the story, but not the main story, and it doesn't impact anything of your own story basically. So I thought this new flashpoint, okay, so my flashpoint, the flashpoint here, it's gonna hopefully it's connected with the main story. No, it was not. I was just gonna do. I was just gonna walk, kill some stuff, do some quests, and I did a whole flashpoint. Right, it probably took me like an hour or 2 hours on the main flashpoint.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm done with it. I killed those bosses in the flashpoint.
All
And that's
right.
basically it. That was basically it. So they really dropped the ball now. They really showed that, yeah, this is gonna be sold to another. They're gonna move. They're gonna move to another other place. And a good thing with that too, that they are gonna move over. That the positive thing with them moving over is that I have a little bit more faith in them, and not just that. It's because the founder, of also from Broadsword, is one of the old VPs in BioWare and creator of SWTOR back in the day when they really cared about SWTOR. He's one of the OGs. And they have done a lot of stupid changes that I really hope the third party Broadsword will fix. I really do.
So apparently,
Um,
Broadsword only has two games to it, which is Ultima Online and
yes.
Dragon and Dark Age of Camelot.
Yep. That's all they have. So I think this is since the founder and stuff of Broadsword is also one of the old VPs in BioWare and SWTOR. This is a big opportunity for him too, to have a bigger IP and continue continue the legacy with that game. And he is one of the few people back in the day when SWTOR was on the top.
Fingers crossed that
Uh,
it's good.
I hope so. At least I know they're not going to connect it with Disney Star Wars. That is confirmed, that we all know about.
If they're actually going to care more about it, and even unfortunately they kind of screwed themselves over with the hero engine, because the one thing that Star Wars needed, even though it had the some of the best PVE content that I've ever seen in an MMO,
Yeah,
they
yeah,
really screwed the
it's
pooch with the open
yeah.
world
And
PvP,
what I also
which
said is
yeah.
that after Legacy of the Sith, I think it's called the last, almost the last expansion. That's when they showed that they didn't care so much about the game anymore, really heavily. And the new expansion, like I said, that came out today, and I spent like maybe under 20 minutes with just cutscenes. And then I need to go to a flashpoint and just small missions that have nothing to do with anything in the story. And it
Mhm.
has no impact at all. So they really showed heavily in the new expansion today that they don't care. And it's gonna move to Broadsword, who is also an older VP that used to work in BioWare and SWTOR when they cared about the game a lot more. So that's why I say I think it's a good idea that they will move it to the third party with some people that might care a lot more about the game.
Yeah, it's just there was all kind of problems when, especially after when you started something like SOTOR, and while things were fun, even with the war zones, or I guess yeah, it would be the war
Yeah,
zones,
the
Hutball
Warzone
and stuff. When
especially.
things were unbalanced, it was a huge problem, especially
Yeah,
playing PvP. And they even had where people could come in and out of the match. That was stupid. Like there had to be a
yeah,
penalty if you leave and you try to
yeah,
come back. It's
yeah.
just dumb.
No, so I
I
hope
don't.
Sounds
I
very
hope
Go ahead.
fair.
Boardsword I hope
Mm,
Boardsword will do a change in the game, um, to
yeah.
make stuff a little better. And well, you have one of the OGs who worked on SWTOR who cared about the game back in the day. So let's hope that he still cares as much as he does. That's probably also why they are switching over to them to Boardsword, because he used to be a VIP and they know him from before.